What's up, everybody? In today's video, I'll be showing you the quickest guide on how to become Pirate Legend in Sea of Thieves. Now, if you're new to this game, basically, to get Pirate Legend, you need to be level 50 in 3 different trading companies. And in today's video, I'll show you how to get level 50 in Gold Hoarders, Merchants Alliance, and the Order of Souls, since these 3 are the easiest to level up by far. So without any more talking, let's get straight into it, starting with the Gold Hoarders. Before I show you anything, I just want you to know that in this clip, I was using the Reaper's Emissary. Of course, you're going to want to use the Gold Hoarders, but throughout this part, I had the Reaper's Emissary since I was going to try something, but it eventually failed. Anyways, with the Gold Hoarders Emissary flag up, head to the quest table on your ship and go to the Gold Hoarder Voyages. Then, go to Raid Voyages, and at the bottom, you'll find a battle with a skeleton fleet. Select this, and do the diving option to fast travel over there. Once you dive over here, you'll spawn by the North Star Seapost. You'll immediately be attacked by a skeleton sloop, and you want to take it out. But also, don't go too far. You want to try and stay in the area. Once you've killed that sloop, another one will spawn. Take care of it, and you don't need to pick up the loot from those ships, unless you want to. The final ship that will spawn will be a galleon, but you do not want to kill the galleon. In fact, you don't even want to hit it. Head to this exact spot on the map, by the seapost, and anchor your ship like I did. You'll now be in a position where, when the galleon spawns, it'll always spawn to your right. And if you did it right, it won't be able to shoot you, and the galleon will drive for about a minute before respawning again right next to you, basically creating a loop. Now, you're going to take advantage of this. Whenever the ship is about to spawn, and you'll know because you'll hear a sound cue, get your sword ready, since you're going to sword lunge onto the galleon and climb the ladder on it. Head inside the ship, and you're going to be looking for a tiny golden box, which can either spawn at the bottom floor or on the middle floor. Once you have it, immediately jump off and start swimming to your ship. Now, if the galleon isn't spawning after a while, it means you did this wrong, and you may have to move a bit. Sadly, while I was doing this, a sloop chased me and ending up destroying my ship, which is the biggest risk when doing this. So make sure nobody is near you whenever you start this. When selling this with a grade 5 emissary, you'll earn 37,000 gold and also 112,000 emissary value. And the best part is you can keep repeating this for multiple of these boxes. The only downside is that once you've collected something out of a skeleton ship, the next time it respawns, that item won't be there. So the most efficient way to do this is by grabbing the golden box the first time. Then, on the second try, grab the chest that also spawns there, then repeat. Now, we'll be moving on to the Order of Souls. First, raise the emissary flag, obviously, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but if you don't have access to an emissary flag, you first need to be level 15 in that trading company. Then you need to buy the emissary with 20,000 gold. Anyways, like last time, head to the quest table, and under the Order of Souls Voyages, you want to do the battle with a skeleton fleet voyage, just like the one I showed you for Gold Hoarders. And if you didn't know already, the loot changes depending on which trading company you do the voyage for. So select it, and make sure you dive to the location, as it saves so much time. Once you're out of the water, you'll be faced with a skeleton sloop instantly. Now, this method is much simpler than the one for Gold Hoarders. All you have to do is defeat the 3 ships that spawn and claim the treasure. But of course, this is much easier said than done, since killing the galleon is pretty tough, especially if you're solo. But at the end of it, you'll get an all-seeing eye of souls, which can sell for a tremendous amount. And also, make sure you're picking up all the treasure from each ship you defeat, since you'll need it. After doing this voyage, I'd recommend just completing a few sea forts. Just 2 or 3 should be enough to get you to emissary grade 5. Then you can sell all your loot. This is by far the best way to farm Order of Souls, and it's what I did to get mine to level 50. And if you were wondering, the eye sells for around 15,000 gold, plus however much the Emissary Grade 5 gives you on top, but I'm not completely sure. Now, we'll be moving on to the final trading company, the Merchants Alliance. First, like the other 3 times, put up the Emissary flag. Then, for some extra Emissary Grade value, buy every resource, besides the storage crate and the fireworks from the merchant. This will give you a bunch of Emissary Grade XP, boosting you to Emissary Grade 2 before we've even started. Make sure you pick up and move each box to your ship as well. The method we'll be using for this is the Ashen Executive's Lost Shipment. So head into the quest table, then, under the Merchant Voyages, head to Lost Shipments, and you'll find it there. This voyage does take quite some time, but in the end, it'll be worth it. Once you dive up again, you'll be in the middle of the sea, and you may be confused. You'll now also have this map. Basically, this will show the island you started at, which is where you're at right now, and the island you have to go to, which is the destination. But before we go to the destination, we need to find clues, and these clues will lead us to a captain's key, which will give us basically triple the loot we'd normally get. So for your first clue, after diving out of the water, just head straight and you'll see birds in the sky. When you get closer, you'll see barrels floating in the water, and there's one barrel in particular with the clue you need. So try and harpoon the merchant's barrel, which is the one with the blue markings on it. Inside will be another clue, and there are 5 types of clues you can get, so let me go over them. First is the island clue, which is simple. It just tells you which island to go to. Next is a sea clue. These types of clues will tell you a specific coordinate number, and you'll have to sail there, looking for birds in the sky once again to find another barrel like we did here. The next clue is an island resident clue, which means the clue will tell you an island to go to, but also an NPC's name, and you'll have to talk to this NPC on this island. The next clue is a circle map clue, which will show you a picture of an island with a circle on it, and you'll have to search this island for a clue in a bottle. If you get a clue and it shows or talks about none of these things I've listed, it means there are no more clues to be found, and you should head to the destination. On my note, I got a sea clue, meaning I need to head to the coordinates it showed and look for another barrel in the sea. And just so you know, the captain's key is what we're looking for, and it can spawn at any of these clue sites. So if you get the key early on, head straight to the destination. So here I am on one of my last clues, and I finally found the key. So my destination on my map was Morrow's Peak Outpost, so I'm going to sail over there and look for a shipwreck. To find these easily, just look in the sky for birds around your destination, and that's where the shipwreck is. For me, I couldn't find this shipwreck. I'm not sure if it was glitched or I missed a step, but I couldn't find the shipwreck, even though I literally searched every island. But here's what it looks like when you do find it, and you'll be able to insert the key into the captain's area of the ship, and you'll find a bunch of merchant's treasure. But that's not all. Make sure to find the merchant's manifest, which usually spawns on a skeleton somewhere inside the ship, since this will finally end your quest. Once you're finished, take all your loot to the nearest outpost and sell, since you should be Emissary Grade 5 already. Anyways, I'm sorry I couldn't show it to you in-game, not sure why I couldn't find the shipwreck, but that doesn't matter anymore. That's all for today's video. If this has helped you in any way, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, since it helps out the channel a lot. I hope this video can help you get to Pirate Legend quickly, since it sure did help me. So yeah, see ya.